So hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today is just another quick one, to be extremely honest, as I've just done my SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes, and I want you to all go listen to it first before you actually listen to this. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and then go into my profile. When you see you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Go to my playlist and go to SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes and have a little look at my latest addition to my weekly positive message quotes. And when you've done that, come back to this video, because I'm going to give you a little top up, a little insight into what I really mean by that. So for me, I've had a lot of challenges in my life. I don't hide from them still. I can't hide from them, whether at the time, whether I've passed them, or even possible issues that may arise. So as I've said in previous videos, like, I run my business. So one thing I have set up my business for is difficult customers, especially my website. And I've done that by actually learning from all the difficult customers that you may get on eBay, understanding what their issues may and could be, and counteracting that by making sure that there's no chance of that. So that could be late deliveries, orders not arriving on time, so I ship it immediately, automatically. That could be the product I sell doesn't look like the product that they think they've got, so I take multiple pictures and show specific things that will highlight exactly what product I have, and that way they can't cross-reference and say this product doesn't work or this product isn't what I sent to them. I send everything tracked, so they're able to see that actually they made the order at 2 o'clock and I dispatched before 3 o'clock. They're able to see all these efforts as a small business. If there's any issues when they message me, call me, whether that be 1 a.m. in the morning, 5 p.m. in the evening, or 10 a.m. in the morning. I answer my call, I answer the email, and I respond as soon as I see that. And any kind of issues with shipping, orders, I'm always available, me. And as I'm the person that actually does everything, it's not like I can pass out and say, oh, it's my mate in the packing team, or my mate over here, or the office. It all falls on me. And the reason it all falls on me is because then I am the one to blame if there is an issue, and I am the one to solve that issue when that issue arrives. Now, as I was saying, back to the original point of what I wanted to jump on. So for me personally, I'm ready for challenges before they come, while they happen, and I'm not scared to. I don't hide from my challenges that I've had in my past. And when I'm coming close to Ramadan, and also during Ramadan, I start to realize I have a lot of challenges that seem to try and disturb the positive energy that I'm going into. Because for me as a Muslim, Ramadan is like probably the most specialist thing for me, I say. Like, I can say, you know what, I prayed a lot in my life, but I can't say I uphold all 5 salahs weekly, daily, monthly. I can't say that. I haven't been hard, I haven't been lucky enough or capable enough to just take myself to Hajj, or even now with my partner, take me and my partner to Hajj. My Shahada, I've took my Shahada, I believe in Allah, I believe that Muhammad is a prophet and the last prophet. I believe there's various other prophets as well. I believe in everything, the oneness, all these birds just tweeting now, just singing for us. I believe that's all beauties of Allah. That's all from Allah. Yeah, so I understand those things. I give charity in as many ways as possible. As I say, as I'm not as what's the word? I don't have as much spare cash as I normally used to. So back in the day when I was doing a lot more things, I had a lot more money, so I was able to give a lot more charity to randomers when I was able to. At the moment, my charity has to come in my voice, in how I care, in my smile, in how I show even just my customers, like how I treat them as a customer. And it's not about the money, even though obviously I'm doing it to make money, to make a living. But it's not just about the money, it's about making sure you're happy as a customer. And that's all charity for me, if that makes sense to people that understand where I'm going with that. So I do a lot in my doing. But the one thing that I think really changes me, so all those things, like when I pray, I feel it. This is the main reason why I actually do SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes on a Friday, because I go Juma every Friday, and every time I come out to Juma, or before I go to Juma, I start to feel a positive energy in my life, regardless of what happened the day before, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's happening at the moment in time. It allows me to ask Allah for guidance, ask Allah to protect me, and it allows me the chance to then just put it all in Allah's hands and just trust, if that makes sense. So all these things I understand when I give charity. That's Allah giving me opportunity to give charity, me accepting it, me giving charity may give me a reward that was there for me that I could have missed by not doing the charity, or it could have, it could even knock off some of the bad deeds that I have actually done, if that makes sense. So I do charitable things just for the sake of that, because I know my reward is not just in this life, but my reward, because as I say, the reward could just be their smile back from what you do, and that could be a simple thing of just saying hello to someone. I've done it many times. People will have a frown, look down, and then you just say hello, and suddenly they feel all happy and smiley and less wary or frightened in my presumption of me. So they're able to actually interact now and have a smile, and that smile makes me smile, which is now charity. That's charity. So a lot of things, you get to see the reward from them. But the one thing, as I'm trying to get at, the main point is Ramadan is the most important time for me, because I feel like in Ramadan I've changed so much. I learned restraint. I've learned how to be a better man. I've learned how to be a better Muslim. I've learned how to take more time for my personal growth instead of focusing on the worldly growth. I've learned how to even, as I say to my partner, it's quite funny, yeah, because I used to have a very active and leisurable, sociable life on my own and with friends, with variety of friends around Birmingham, let alone around the UK. So it wasn't like just one certain bit of Birmingham that I would be at where I had friends or associates or people that I could socialise with. And that's the same with around the UK. I used to go to a variety of cities regularly, and have people there that I can phone, meet, and we will enjoy time together. So I've done a lot of things in my life, and when I've done a lot of things, obviously one of the things that I was trying to get at is I used to love women. A lot of it did circle around women. So even making money, it was to make money to look good, smell good, feel good, and be able to bless a woman when I see her or meet her, and just feel like a boss. You know what I'm trying to say? For the woman, because I'm trying to show her something different. So it was a lot about the women, the money. A lot of the going to different cities was because I didn't really like the women in my city. I wanted a woman out of my city, so I used to just go look for the women out of my city. In little villages, in big cities, it didn't really matter as long as it wasn't really the town I grew up in, West Bromwich. And this is why I stretched around Birmingham, if that makes sense. So I had a lot of flavour for women. That's my point. And I say now, as a man with a woman, the one way, and I've emphasised this to myself, I understand this for myself, and I've also emphasised this to my partner, is for the man that I used to be, a lot of people are surprised that I'm in a long-term relationship, let alone that I'm in a long-term relationship, but I'm also staying strong and faithful. And it's very surprising for some, because they know I love women, and they don't understand where it came from. And a lot of that, real life, that husband in me, that man that can not care about any other woman because I've got my heart for one woman, that all restraint comes from Ramadan. That comes from me today running, chasing gal. All for the last 11 months, I'm running, chasing gal, I'm linking gal, I'm partying. Everything I'm doing, it's for women, or to meet women, or socialise with women, or around women, or just something. And then it comes to Ramadan and I cut it completely out. So I'll walk the road and I'm doing a lot of the things I would still be doing on a normal day, because still had to make a living. But then when it came to women passing me in the street that I would normally say hello to and how are you, baby girl, or something, I am now putting my head down and not looking in that direction. It taught me out there, and when you understand that as a man, I say to my woman, a lot of men can't understand that because we're still feeling for our lust. And the one way we get rid of any addiction, whether it's women, whether it's money, whether it's drugs, is sometimes being without that. And that's how we learn to control that. So Ramadan was very powerful for me because, as you see there, for me in my relationship now, I'm able to be a faithful man. And yes, as I say to my partner very much so, my eyes will spot everything, everywhere and anywhere. Wherever people are standing, sitting, listening, I don't really care sometimes. Sometimes I don't show that I'm aware of it, but I'm completely aware of it. 90% of the time, 95% of the time. A lot of people that know me, they know what I mean, because you could try creep up on me and do things, you will not get it. You will catch me slip and do something mad, or, you know what I'm trying to say? You can't just catch me like at the back of me and creep up and say hello, or like you're playing a game. It don't work with me. Man that know me, you will know how many, if you really know about me, you will know how many people really have probably tried something but it never worked for them. That's because I was seeing it before they even saw it, if that makes sense. So for me, real life, I'm aware of everything around me, so I spot every woman that may have been something that I approached before. I say it to my partner, eyes for the man, it's just like, it's natural, we just can't help it, our eyes will just wander and gander. We can't help it, but it's about that control of what our eyes and heart really feels that makes the man. Really makes the man. For me, I learned that in Ramadan, and this is why I'm trying to get to the powerful point of how special this month is. Because this is where we learn a lot about ourselves and we become better us. And when you're going through something, whether that as a Muslim now coming to Ramadan, or we're going through something in life, like we're now going to a new job, or our business is now needing to touch that new stage, or we've now just got about to have a child, or someone's just felt ill, we always start to realise that we start to get difficult things attacking us that aren't even circulated around that new strength, if that makes sense. So someone could beat cancer, but then on the other hand, someone's just died over there. We could just have a new job, but now the people are saying we have to move house. We could have a new car. We've just passed our test, but now the car's broke down. Now we can't get to work. It could be anything. You're now progressing. Your business was making 10 grand a month. Now it's about to go to that 100 grand a month. Difficulties now. People are saying this and that, and more customers are complaining than they were before, and you're now getting stress and problems. But it always happens when you're about to do something powerful. Always. And for me, Ramadan has saved me like that, because no challenges can bother me, because I'm able to control my own mindset in little things like just even seeing women and wanting to flirt. I've been able to control that mindset. And if you can control your mindset with little things of lust, you start to be able to control yourself with difficulties, because you realise that same lust is a difficulty. It's like, oh, I just want something different. I want something new. I need to. It's something different you're searching. So understand, like, challenges will come to you. You've got a woman, like any man that has had a woman and you walk the road, do you not realise now you've got a woman, now women fancy you more? Have you not realised that? Like, women now want to talk to you, women now want to say hello. Women will now smile randomly. Have you not realised that? Why is that? Because you might have a good woman right now, and now the negative little dirty ones want to distract and take you away from the good woman. And this is why I say Ramadan's powerful for me, because it hasn't allowed me to stray. And every year for the last 20 years, 20 years of fasting and being able to say, you know what, I know each fast is between me and Allah, but I'm here telling you, and it doesn't even matter, because I say anyone can tell me they're fasting, it doesn't really matter to me, because it doesn't matter that you've told me you're fasting, it's just between you and Allah. Same thing I just heard in Jummah today. This is the beauty of fasting. It's like it's just between you and Allah. Only you know what your heart is doing right now for this month. Only you know what your heart feels. Only you know what you stopped yourself from doing and what you've made yourself do. So only you know how to control these things. Only you know how to do these things, because you're doing them. You're the one doing them. You can think about them. You can control them. So you may have broke your fast today, but it doesn't mean you're going to break your fast tomorrow. It's all about whether you want to keep your fast tomorrow. It's about whether you're going to prepare today for that tomorrow, although you realise you are not in the motion today. It's realising, you know what, I lost my temper because I wasn't able to control my emotions because I was hungry. I can't blame the fact that I'm hungry, because if this was around my mother, I wouldn't be acting like this. If this was around my father, I wouldn't be acting like this. So why am I acting like this now? I can obviously control it. So Ramadan is so beautiful for me, and I'm telling people, as I said to you at the beginning of the year, this year is powerful for all the truly honest, blessed people. It's a powerful one. We are going to get so much rewards we are not even ready for, but we're going to be. We're going to be. We're going to accept them with open arms. We're going to grab them and we're going to squeeze them. And we're not going to let any difficulties distract us from those powerful motions that we're already setting in place. So whatever battles that will try and come to me during the last week of Ramadan, as I say, if you've been following me on my social networks, or you know me and you're on my Facebook, you will know that, yeah, I lost an auntie. I lost an auntie. She died on Christmas Day. I lost an auntie. I buried her last week. You will understand, like right now, right before Ramadan, that wasn't really where my mindset needed to be at that time. But it had to be there. And now it has to be there for Ramadan. We have to go through a lot with the area we just live. And just trying to live a normal life, but we don't allow that to distract us from our goals. We don't allow them to try and distract and mislead you because they've been misled. We don't allow that. We stay on our powerful journey and we just stay strong. And as I say, this matters to people whether we're going into Ramadan now like I am, or to anyone that's about to start a job, start a relationship, get a new car. It doesn't really matter. You're going to do something powerful. You're going to get that reward, but be prepared for a lot of battles and a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties before you get that reward, while you've got that reward, and even after you've had that reward. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. Go have a look through some SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes. And as I say, this isn't now a little 20-minute video. I do want to do a bit more positive quotes like this. I don't want to talk negativity. As I say, really, my YouTube, it's about how we look at things. It's about how we see things. It's about opening our eyes to what's really in front of us and understanding ourselves and why we act the way we do, and just trying to mold it into how we should be, because we see our faults and we see our blessings, and our blessings we're going to enhance and our faults we're going to minimize. That's what SJ Cartier Limited Convos is about, honestly. And as I say, I will break down a lot of situations. Have a look. It doesn't really matter what situation it is. I don't care about the main headline that everybody else is talking about, even though it may hurt me. I'm trying to look at how we actually analyze this information and what we do with this information, how we treat it, how we should move afterwards. And as I say, I'm a person that makes mistakes regularly, so we all will make mistakes, but we all have to get over them. So real life, I hope everybody enjoyed this one from SJ Cartier Limited Convos. and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday. And as I say, subscribe, like, and go and have a look at those SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes, because as I say, that's the energy that I'm trying to portray. And once I realise I've got a few traction of really opening up my mind and opening up yours, and people that even have similar minds that want to, let's go live together and open up each other's minds. Let's share opinions. It could be the same opinion, it could be a disagreement, it could be with anything, but let's see if we can open up each other's minds instead of not understanding each other's minds, like we may not understand ourselves like we need to understand ourselves. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos. I actually am done now.